Lure on its way, was set for the first. Racing, Zimmer frame, fair break. Best away here, swiftly. Chloe goes straight to the lead and Millie Rivers comes after it. They'd be followed through there by Corborn Lock getting handy. Driving through was Opawa. Kevin behind them's handy enough. They'd be followed further back in the race here by Corborn Kin. Around that there was Ollie Saurus a little bit closer in there. Fall from Grace and Zimmer frame back to last. No chance. Swiftly Chloe going swiftly in front from Millie Rivers. They'd be followed by Opawa. Kevin getting home. Back behind them to Corborn Lock. Money on the bunny here. And nicely in was Swiftly Chloe. Wins very easily on Millie Rivers. Very good effort from the litter mates for first and second. Followed across there by Opawa Kevin. Corborn Lock was back and behind those runners, and they'd be followed behind them by Corborn Kin and Fall from Grace, Ollie Saurus, and Zimmer frame has been disappointing. Well, the money's landed. She's blown out on the tote. Swiftly Chloe. 3, 9, 2 and 5 the board. Blue I Am favourite was set to run. Racing, Kaputski fair break, Blue I Am the same, and What's Up G goes forward early too. Corborn Butsy in the mix early. Oh, Kaputski badly checked back through the field and checked Speedy Beat with it. Let's go back to the top. It's What's Up G by a couple. Blue I Am comes out after it. They'll be followed around there by Power Opal's got nice and handy. Further back to Corborn Butsy, Corborn Rowan. Back behind them, Kaputski all in Berlin. Down they come. All driving to lead Power Opal, and the Southerners get on the board from What's Up G. Blue I Am third. Followed across there by Corborn Butsy. Kaputski got going late, then all in Berlin. Corborn Rowan died on its run and Speedy Beat. Well, it was hampered at the first bend. 7, 6, 3 and 9 on the board. 7, 6, 3, 9, 21, 73. 7.59 for a run home. Set. Racing. There, Romeo, a nice break, and Homebush Ramona goes hard early. Corborn Steve's there early too with Blue and Curly. Bye Bye Mystery starts to go forward the outside. Enhancer is wider. Tucked closer into Opawa. Colin boots into the race, and Wheelie Rascal is last. Up to the corner comes Homebush Ramona in front by a couple here. Corborn Steve on the tail. Here's Bye Bye Mystery unleashing down the outside, and Blue and Curly in behind. Bye Bye Mystery over the top will score from Corborn Steve in a head bobber with Blue and Curly. Homebush Ramona weak into fourth. Followed across by Opawa, Colin, Thou, Romeo. Last pair, Enhancer and Wheelie Rascal. Bye Bye Mystery, the 7. Lands some money here in race 3 in 21.73. Tight go the minors beyond the board shortly. Run home is 7.74. Was set to run. Racing, Idle Appeal, fair break, but Semantics gets out nicely. Wheelie Chili's there too. Idle Girl through on the inside. Boxer Fluffy's trying to get across. Gee, things are going to get pretty scrappy here. Chinese Star was the worst affected. Semantics comes out on top here. Idle Girl's back in fifth. Semantics turns first. Over on the outside, Boxer Fluffy's trying hard. Through on the inside is Fair Marina. Flying Blake is down the outside, and he can finish off too. Semantics in front. Flying Blake has a lunge. Semantics from Flying Blake and dashing into third. Rocket Ship Mac from the tail of the field, followed by closer in there, Box of Fluffies. Beside that was Idle Girl. Wheelie Chili, who was in the early party till a check. Fair Marina died on its run, and Chinese Star was worst affected first bend. 3, 8, 5 and 7 the numbers here. 3, 8, 5 and 7 and a 22.09 and a rough affair, but Semantics has staved them all off up front. Lure on the run here, set to go race 5. Racing, Wild Effective comes out well, and so does Allegro Class, and they match up early. Sedgebrook Babe out nicely too, and Sees a Chance not too far away either. They'll be followed through there by Pops and Tags. Finding the rail here would have been Nero. The outside of that as they come to the corner, Loving the Mix, and Allegro Blast around the bend. Allegro Class in front from Wild Effective down the outside. Sedgebrook Babe and Sees a Chance is stretching out, and behind them it is Allegro Class from Sees a Chance. Tight third, probably Sedgebrook Babe there over Wild Effective. Loving the Mix found the lane strongly, but too late. And that'd be followed back then by Pops and Tags, Allegro Blast and Nero. 2, 3, 1 and 5 the numbers here. 2, 3, 1, 5, 21.58. Run home of 7.66. Nearly there. Racing. Opawa Shackley gets out quite nicely, but it's a good even line. Opawa Shackley trying to cross Opawa Amber, and Will. Really Good just in behind them, and Botany Liz is beside that. Really Good goes back a stride or two. Botany Liz to third. Another Habit to fourth round the outside, gets around Botany Liz, and wider of them would have been Boris Gump. Really Good's run off the track here, and Opawa Tom a mile off and can't be in it. And Nork and Botany Richie. Opawa Shackley's comfortably clear here. Opawa Amber giving chase, then Boris Gump runs to third. A clear fourth, another Habit in nicely. Opawa Shackley from Opawa Amber. Next to go by was Boris Gump. Further back in the race then to another Habit, Botany Liz. Really Good blew it at the bend, and the last pair here are Power Tom and Botany Richie. 8, 1, 3, 4 the numbers. 8, 1, 3 and 4 and a 26.20. Run home 7.76. He remains unbeaten. She off box number 8. Run home of 7.76. Nearly there. Racing. Smash Allegro out nicely here, but Nitro Mary shows speed and making time as well. Those three sheer up the paces, followed out wider on the track by Curious Life going forward. The inside for Greater Jack trying to get past that Premier Division. Last pair here are Corborn Phillip and Opawa Jackie. Up the top, good war here. Nitro Mary, Smash Allegro the inside, making time the outside of that. Trying to switch out and come down the outside was Greater Jack with good strides, but in front is making time at big odds. Will score from Smash Allegro. Gee, then it's tight. Very tight. We've got Nitro Mary and Greater Jack, and Premier Division was rushing at them as well. Back and behind those runners to Curious Life and Opawa Jackie. 4 on the board, making time at big odds for Susie Kite over the 2 Smash Allegro. 7 Premier Division gets up for third, and 3 Nitro Mary is fourth. 4, 2, 7 and 3 and a 26.56. Run home of 7.94. Racing. Corborn Clover out in midfield here, and Ricky's Rebel shows some early speed. Big Wonder goes forward quickly. Memory Lapses there early. Corborn Gracie to the inside. Corborn Clover's trying to get around the outside. Back on the inside here to Homebush Spook, getting well back in the race here. We've got Botany Cell around the outside, and going back to last is War Boys. Up to the corner, Corborn Clover cruises around the outside, gets the lead off Big Wonder. Memory Lapse down the outside, and Corborn Gracie up centre track. Corborn Clover in front. Into second, Corborn Gracie from Matt Roberts Quinella. Memory Lapse was third to go by. Then probably Big Wonder, although just beside that would have been a Ricky's Rebel. Further back in the race then to Botany Cell, Homebush Spook and War Boys. 6, 2, 10 and 7 gets fourth. Big Wonder, 26.60, run home 7.84. She's just a no panic dog, this, and again that was impressive because she was in the midfield, she was in tight company, she was trapped wide, but she just used her natural ability to get around them, didn't panic at any stage. Lined and ready the 9th. Nearly there. Racing. Angevella steps well. One stood in the boxes and that Spirit Run missed it by 20. Angevella leads here, going up quickly. Varga Frost and Corborn Matty around the outside might try and cross them here. Things are getting tight in behind. Springvale Harry goes forward around the outside. Knucklebump trying to squeeze through. Allmendinga around the outside, copping a check. Boston Lightning finds the rail and Spirit Run is last. Around the corner they come. Corborn Matty just in front. Springvale Harry the outside. Here's Allmendinga with big strides, going to finish right over the top. Knucklebump not too far away. In goes Allmendinga. That is impressive. Now, lineup, we've got Varga Frost out wide. Closer in, we've got Knucklebump, Springvale Harry, Corborn Matty all in a row. Just in behind them to Angevella, Spirit Run, who blew it at the start, and Boston Lightning. Impressive first up win in New Zealand, Allmendinga, 26.62. 4 is in, stomps over the top of them here. What a lineup, second, third, fourth and fifth. 5 gets second, Varga Frost out wide. 2 is third, Knucklebump closer in, and 7 between them, Springvale Harry is fourth. Nearly there. Racing, Corborn Bright jump well with Vernon Bale. Shandell goes hard early, gets the lead. Shandell to the lead here from Trust Issues. Around the outside, Big Red Chev and Corborn Bright's back to fourth. They'll be followed through there by Thrilling Evie. Jazzboy Jack behind that, then Vernon Bale drifts and Victory Bell is last. Shandell in front by 2. Trust Issues trying to close on it with Big Red Chev. Corborn Bright, she's got some work to do. Followed back there by Jazzboy Jack. Further back in the race here, Thrilling Evie. Other pair no chance. Vernon Bale, Victory Bell. And round the corner they come, and in front is still Shandell. The outside challenging hard as Trust Issues, and Corborn Bright starts to fly. Shandell, Corborn Bright, Shandell's in from Corborn Bright and Trust Issues. Followed the gap back there by Jazzboy Jack and Big Red Chev. Thrilling Evie next to go by, then Vernon Bale, and the last one in was Victory Bell. Shandell, stayer of the year last season, 3 Group 1s. Adds a Group 2 tonight, the Nancy Cobain. Got in front of Corborn Bright. Lure in motion. Ready to rumble. Racing, Corborn Brick stepped out nicely. Badly away here, Dr. Brim missed it, 20 lengths. Corborn Brick taken on by Kilchurn early. Scusi goes forward. Followed through there by Arctic Action just behind them. Malum goes forward the outside. Further back in the race to Fabio is Bale. And after that bad beginning, Dr. Brim up to the corner they come. It's Corborn Brick just in front. Kilchurn comes the inside. Scusi the outside. Malum down the outside and behind them to Arctic Action. Corborn Brick is kicking. Kilchurn has a lunge. Corborn Brick gets home for Matt Roberts here from Kilchurn and Malum. Close up and behind them we had Scusi and Arctic Action with that in a photo for fourth. Then Izzy Bale, Fabio and Dr. Brim lost 20 lengths at the start. Matt Roberts might have been runner-up in the Nancy Cobain. He gets the trainer's invitation. 1, 2, 5 and 7, 26.31. Run home 7.78. Nearly there. Racing, Spud Missile stepped out nicely, going hard early too was Winsome Jenny getting the run through the inside. Vegas, Dania, Power Diesel creeps up behind them, followed through there by Check the Mail. Boston Hard out wider of that to Rolex Ruin. Radvanska back to last. Spud Missile in front by 2 or 3 here. Vegas, Danny giving chase over on the outside then to Winsome Jenny. It's followed through by Power Diesel, starting to stomp down the outside with Rolex Roo. Spud Missile in front of a Power Diesel, sees it through. Third to go by was Rolex Roo. Fourth over was Winsome Jenny. Followed through there by Boston Hart. Radvanska was back with that. Vegas Danny, if I called it, might have beaten 1 or 2 in, but it was back badly after the line. And Radvanska out the back. The Spud Missile, 1, 2, 8 and 5 in the cup. Fastest time of the night, 26.06.